Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jason Aylward. I'm the Director of Performing Arts here at MMI, and it is my pleasure to welcome you here today at an event where we can honor you and recognize you who are such an important part of our family here at MMI. This piece that I'm going to play here with my colleague, Leah Washburn, on the piano, is a reworking of MMI's Alma Mater that was composed about a year ago in a necessary time when we needed to figure out how to do a graduation ceremony online. So it was reworked to reflect the solemnity and perseverance of kind of the time we were in and the time we would be going through. So without more of me talking, this is the reimagined Alma Mater.
Well, great job at making me want to cry before we even get started. Oh, thank you, Jason and Leah. That was just beautiful, beautiful music. We are so fortunate to have such a talented individual at MMI. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Suzanne McKee, and to those of you here with us today, and those of you watching on YouTube, in behalf of all of us here at Marion Military Institute, we welcome you. To say this year has been a challenge is an understatement, but I think we're all seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and what a joyous day it will be when we can once again all gather in person. One of my responsibilities here at MMI is to serve as the executive director of the MMI Foundation. The foundation houses MMI's endowment and manages all gifts to MMI. It's governed by a board of trustees, and at this time, I'm very happy to introduce the chair of the board, Mr. Dean Moody. Dean also serves as the co-chair of the Marion Made Capital Campaign, and I'm happy to announce that we are at 112% of our $9.24 million goal and have surpassed $10 million in cash and pledges. Dean?
Thank you, Suzanne. It is certainly a privilege to be here. And on behalf of the Foundation Board, first, welcome, but thank you. Those of you here in person and watching virtually. It is a remarkable time at this school, and your generosity continues to humble me. And what it's allowed us to do, particularly this past year, in challenging times, remarkable times, it's not merely to survive, but to thrive. And that's not only due to those resources. Obviously, it's due to our wonderful leadership, beginning with Colonel Mollahan. And I understand a remarkable quality of leadership within the Cadet Corps itself. So thank you for what you do for this school. The fact that we put this school into your college system 15 years ago, a lot of people thought, well, the state will take care of us from now on. Nothing could be further from the truth. And your giving is critical to our future. But it's a wonderful time to be a part of this school, and thank you for being such a beneficial part of it.
We will begin our program with the James Thomas Murphy Legacy Society that recognizes those who have made provisions for MMI in their wills and estate plans. We have one new addition, and that is Stan and Frankie Harrell of Tampa, Florida, who are not able to attend today, but Stan is MMI class of 1952 and 1953. One of the most important activities of the foundation is the management of our scholarships. The foundation has 49 annual and endowed scholarships established and supported by donors providing more than $200,000 in scholarships each year. At this time, when I call their names, we will ask the representatives for the scholarships and the recipients to please come forward. And for all of you being presented on the stage today, please approach the stage to my left. Be presented to the right of the screen with Colonel Mollahan and Mr. Moody. If you are comfortable, we'll have a photo without mask, a quick photo without your masks, and then you will exit to my right. And Dean Moody is actually our first scholarship donor. Dean? For the Moody Brothers Endowed Scholarship, Dean Moody, Jr., MMI, class of 1975 and 1977, with recipient Jacob Ray of Birmingham, Alabama. This scholarship was established to honor the Moody brothers, who are Harold, Doug, and Joe. All three played basketball at the same time at MMI in the late 1940s. Harold Moody, who was Dean's father, later returned to coach basketball for many years at MMI. There are 5 annual scholarships that are awarded each year, and representing the Fire Lieutenant Edwin E. Passmore First Responder Scholarship, Colonel Ed Passmore and his wife, Susan Nichols Passmore, with recipient Joseph Odom from Frisco City, Alabama. This scholarship is dedicated to Colonel Passmore's father, Colonel Edwin Eric Passmore, USA retired, who, upon his retirement from the Army, dedicated himself to serving the community as a volunteer firefighter. In this capacity, he progressed from firefighter to EMT to fire police. He retired from the volunteer community as a fire lieutenant And this scholarship serves to assist young leaders of character who also possess this spirit of community and service to achieve their full potential. Gifts to this school are so critical, and one of the most important things that we can do as a school to make sure our donors know how much we appreciate them, and thus the reason we normally hold this ceremony in front of the entire Corps of Cadets. And we will hope to do that again next year. But even more than doing that, we wanted to present this special group of people with something tangible to keep with them, to remind them of their gratitude, of our gratitude for their generosity. Donors in the President's Circle, which recognizes cumulative giving from $10,000 up to $500,000, are presented with a specially designed coin for each giving level with a personalized wooden display case that houses their respective coins. Of course, the goal is to fill up the display case. So we will begin with those donors in the first level of giving, the 1842 Society. First, we have William F., or Noopy, Cosby, from Selma, Alabama, MMI class of 1969. Noopy played football at MMI. He is a lifetime member of the Alumni Brigade. He formerly served on the Presidential Advisory Council and currently serves on the MMI Foundation Board of Trustees. And Noopy is actually the mastermind behind MMI becoming part of the Alabama Community College system. Benjamin F., or Butch, and Cammie Salter Jones, both are MMI 1987. Butch and Cammie live in Sprott, Alabama. Butch is a retired colonel from the Army, and Cammie currently serves as MMI's Chief Instructional Officer. Cammie is the past president of the Alumni Brigade Board, and Butch and Cammie are both lifetime members of the Alumni Brigade. And now for the Founder Society. Burton King Curry, MMI, class of 1969 and 1971 from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. King is a former member of the Alumni Brigade Board and is a lifetime member of the Alumni Brigade. He is married to Stacy Standifer Curry, whose father, Dr. William Standifer, is MMI class of 1953. They are also members of the J.T. Murphy Legacy Society. Michael Blakely and Margaret Gratz Sr. of Tupelo, Mississippi. Mike is MMI class of 1962. He has served on the Alumni Brigade Board and is a lifetime member of the Alumni Brigade. Mike is the founder of Gratz & Gratz Law Firm in Tupelo, and Margaret is a four-time author, watercolor illustrator, nature photographer, and master gardener. Just want to make sure. Jerry and Lisa are, McMahon, they're not, okay. We don't have any representatives from the Francis C. Marion Patriot Society today, but we do look forward to recognizing these new members next year. For the Chapel Society, Alva C. and Polly Milford Kane Sr. of Birmingham, Alabama. Alva is MMI class of 1959 and 1961. He is a former member and chair of the MMI Board of Trustees. He is currently an attorney with Hare, Wynn, Newell & Newton in Birmingham. Alva and Polly are also members of the J.T. Murphy Legacy Society. Edward Allen and Shan C. O'Neill Jr. from Boaz, Alabama. Ed is MMI class of 1980 and is a lifetime member of the Alumni Brigade. He is recently retired from Progressive Rail, a Caterpillar company, and is now the owner and principal of Unfazed Leadership. Ed currently serves as the vice chair of the MMI Foundation Board of Trustees and the president of the MMI Presidential Support Council. And the final giving level in the President's Circle is the Corps of Cadets Society, and we are very grateful to these donors for this level of commitment. The highest level of giving at MMI is recognized by the Order of the Crest, and the first level begins at $500,000. These donors are presented with a special handcrafted gold Order of the Crest lapel pin. Donors who contribute $1 million, $2 million, or $3 million are presented with a special lapel pin that includes 1, 2, or 3 diamonds, respectively. The late Bill Ireland of Birmingham, Alabama, is in the one-star crest and is the namesake of the Ireland Athletic Center and was a longtime supporter of our annual Dove Shoot. The late Bill Cheney and his daughter Frances of Palm Beach, Florida, are in the 2-star crest. Mr. Cheney was a former member and chair of the MMI Board of Trustees, and Frances currently lives in Palm Beach and manages the John and Margaret McCarty Foundation, who were her grandparents. And finally, the sole member of the 3-star crest, Mr. James W. Rain of Abbeville, Alabama, MMI class of 1964, and chair of the Mary Maid Capital Campaign. Jimmy is the chairman, president, and CEO of Great Southern Wood Holdings, Incorporated, that is celebrating its 50th year in business. And now I would like to introduce MMI's 16th president, Colonel David J. Mollahan, USMC, retired.
Okay, I want to welcome everybody that's here today, and for those of you that are tuning in, I would like to welcome you as well. Thank you for being part of the ceremony. As Suzanne mentioned, we fully expect to have the usual ceremony like we had last year, next year. But at least we're able to do something, and I'm glad you all are here, that we're able to come here today. You know, 179 years since our founding as Howard College, 150 years since the inception of the military model, and 134 years since the chartering of the name Marion Military Institute, our historic school is still here and doing pretty well despite a pandemic, a hurricane, and other such challenges. And our unique educational model is still intact because of supporters like you all. You all that are here today, you all that are tuning in, and all of our supporters around the state and around the country. MMI's mission is to provide a true whole-person leader development education. To do this, we continue to stress intellectual development through academic success, all the while using our immersive military environment to accelerate leadership learning and character development. This is accomplished through a combination of hands-on leadership and character development experiences and co-curricular education and training that, taken together, reinforces the ideals and standards that define an American military experience, but are also reflected in MMI's military model. The collective contributions of all of our donors continue to have a substantial impact in helping us to not just achieve this important leader development mission, but to excel at it. Your contributions help make MMI more relevant each and every day by directly supporting our mission through improvements in educational programs and academic support capabilities, through scholarships, and of course through facilities upgrades and modernization. After all, we cannot develop tomorrow's leaders with yesterday's facilities. And so our facilities need to provide for a modern, high-quality learning environment, living environment, and working environment. MMI's mission is all about the young men and women who choose to attend MMI, our MMI cadets. They are diverse. They are of all backgrounds. They hail from all over the state and from across the nation, and they are our future. They will also have one common experience, the MMI experience. And they will each proudly wear the MMI uniform and wear the MMI crest. They are here to get an extraordinary education. They are here to have an extraordinary life. And MMI strives to provide them the opportunity for both as we prepare them to meet the leadership needs of the future and to do their part to shape the good character of our country, because the MMI experience ultimately and uniquely is all about leadership and character. And leadership and character matter. So to close, let me refer to a great saying that says, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give." In that regard, to all of our donors, let me just say that as far as MMI is concerned, you are doing your part to make for yourselves a life by what you give and have given to MMI. Thank you so much for the support and generosity you have provided us. Thank you for supporting our cadets. And thank you for investing in their tomorrow by what you have given MMI today.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony today. While the Corps is forming up for the parade, we ask our guests to gather on the front steps of the chapel for a group photo, and then we'll move to the reviewing stand. You're welcome to walk, or we have golf carts that we can transport you to the reviewing stand. And that will be followed by the lowering of the colors. If you are watching us live today, please just stay tuned to this YouTube channel for the live parade, for the parade. So thank you all again, and please enjoy the rest of the day.